Hey everyone, welcome back to GamingSafeSpace. And today we're diving into something huge in the gaming world. Why Assassin's Creed Shadows might just be the most important game Ubisoft has ever made. Yeah, I said it. Make or break. Ubisoft's been on a roller coaster lately, and this game, set to drop on March 20th, 2025, could either pull them out of the ditch or send them crashing even harder. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's break this down together. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We've got a lot to unpack.
A promise whispered.
A vow declared.
Let's start with the elephant in the room. Ubisoft isn't exactly thriving right now. If you've been following gaming news, or even just scrolling X lately, you've probably seen the headlines. Their stock price, down in the dumps, their recent releases, let's just say they haven't been setting the world on fire. Star Wars Outlaws was supposed to be a big win, but it landed with mixed reviews and underwhelming sales. Skull and Bones? A pirate ship that sank faster than you can say, ahoy. And don't even get me started on Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. It was fine, but fine doesn't cut it when you're a AAA studio banking on blockbusters. Financially, it's grim too. Ubisoft reported a 51.8% drop in net bookings in Q3 of their fiscal year 2025. That's not just a stumble. That's a faceplant. Their stock's hovering around 1 to 1.20 euros, and analysts are saying it could drop another 50 cents if Shadows flops. For context, that's like watching your life savings get Thanos snapped. Shareholders are sweating, and there's even talk of Tencent or other big players swooping in to take a stake in Ubisoft's prized franchises, like Assassin's Creed. This isn't just a rough patch, it's a crisis. And Shadows? It's their lifeline. So why is Assassin's Creed Shadows the key here? Well, it's not just another game, it's the game. This is Ubisoft's flagship franchise, the one that's carried them through thick and thin since 2007. When Assassin's Creed Odyssey dropped in 2018, it sold over 10 million copies and became their second biggest hit ever. Shareholders are expecting Shadows to match that, 10 million copies or bust. Pre-orders are reportedly tracking solidly, which sounds promising. But here's the catch. For a company in Ubisoft's position, solid isn't enough. They need a home run, not a base hit. The game's got a lot going for it. Feudal Japan? Fans have been begging for this setting forever. Dual protagonists, Naoe the shinobi and Yasuke the samurai? That's fresh and exciting. It's their first current-gen-only Assassin's Creed, promising next-level visuals and gameplay. But here's the flip side. It's been delayed twice. First from November 2024 to February 2025, then to March 20th. Delays can mean polish, sure, but they also scream uncertainty. And then there's the leak fiasco. Early copies got out, and Ubisoft had to scramble, saying the footage wasn't final. That's not the kind of buzz you want weeks before launch. Now let's talk about what success looks like for Shadows. Ubisoft's banking on this being a return to form for the RPG-style Assassin's Creed fans love. Think Valhalla or Odyssey, but bigger and better. The main story's clocking in at 30-40 hours, with a full playthrough hitting 40-80 hours if you're a completionist. That's a meaty game, and if it delivers on quality, it could keep players hooked and spending through DLC like Claws of Awaji, which is already on the roadmap. If Shadows nails the execution, tight stealth, epic combat, a world that feels alive, it could pull Ubisoft back from the brink. Strong sales could stabilize their stock, quiet the shareholders, and give them breathing room to fix their other stalled projects, like the Splinter Cell remake or Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Success here isn't just about money, it's about proving Ubisoft still has it. But what if it flops? Oh boy. If Assassin's Creed Shadows underperforms, like, say, it pulls a Star Wars Outlaws and barely breaks even, Ubisoft's in deep trouble. Analysts are already predicting more stock drops, and that could force some drastic moves. We're talking layoffs, studio closures, or even selling off pieces of the company. There's chatter about a new business unit for their big franchises, with Tencent or others taking a stake. Imagine Assassin's Creed co-owned by someone else. That's a dystopian timeline for fans. Worse, a flop could kill the momentum of the franchise itself. Ubisoft's already planning a new Assassin's Creed every 6 months for the next decade. Crazy, right? But if Shadows bombs, that pipeline might dry up. They'd lose trust from fans, investors, and maybe even their own devs. Posts on X are already calling Ubisoft teetering on collapse. A failure here could make that prophecy come true. So, here we are. Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't just a game, it's Ubisoft's last stand. They've poured everything into this. Years of dev time, a killer setting, and a promise to fans that they're listening. If it succeeds, they're back in the game. Maybe not at their peak, but on the road to recovery. If it fails, well, we might be looking at the end of Ubisoft as we know it. What do you think? Are you hyped for Shadows, or are you bracing for disappointment? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear it all. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be covering Shadows when it drops, so stick around. Until next time, keep gaming, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.